Hello student, this is Piyali and today we're gonna learn about cell theory. Tell me one thing, have you ever seen a structure of a building? How a building we can make? You obviously have seen that when we build a building or when we fill the structure, we need some bricks, we need sands, we need some cheap stones like this kind of. So this is the structure. This is the structure of a building. Bricks is the structure of a building. When we construct a building, we need add some bricks or we need some bricks. Just like this, our human body also needs some structure, and these structures are made by cell. Okay? So we can say cell is the basic unit of life, as no living organism can have without this cell. Okay? So as we can say, cell is the basic structure of life. Now, cell can be divided into two parts. One is unicellular and second one is multicellular. Now, what is unicellular? Unicellular means, uni means one. That means which organism have one cell in their body or in their structure, it is called a unicellular. And what is multicellular? Multi means more than one. So what that means? That means which organism have more than one cell in their body is called multicellular. So now we will discuss about the unicellular. Unicellular example could be amoeba, bacteria, yeast, this kind of things. Okay, this kind of organism are the example of single cell or unicell. We can also call egg is also an example of single cell. Now, anything less than a complete cell can neither lead an independent existence or nor perform all the function of life. A multicellular organism is made of many cells. As I said earlier, a higher animal or plant contains a billion of cells. Let me tell you one thing in this topic. We know different flat or different house, like your house and your neighbor house could be different, isn't it? There will be a big house, there will be a small house, like there is a difference between in shape and size and color. Okay, similarly cell in every organism could be different. Like we human have a different cell. Okay, and like plant could have different. There is a small plant, there is a big plant. Okay, so every single organism have a different cell. Okay, a plant or an animal or human can consist of billion of cells. Okay, for example, a newly born human infant, the kid, or you can call the baby, a baby has 2 multiply 1012 cells in their body, a small baby. Okay, now the number increases to 100 trillion cells in the body of a 60 kg human being. Suppose if your weight is 60 kg, that means your cell percentage could be 100 trillion. Okay, so about 25% of them are found in the blood. A drop of blood contains a several million cell. The large-sized organism do not have large-sized cell. Instead, they possess higher number of cells. In multicellular organism, cells are building blocks of body or basic unit of a body structure. Now, of course, they become the specialized, performing different function. That means your cell or my cell or any other cell, like or any animal cell or any plant cell, have their different function to different purpose. Okay, human body had some 20 types of cells, like eutrophobia, elliptical muscle cell, nerve cell, fat cell, like tissue cell, gland cell. There are many kind of cells. There are 200 types. Cells are grouped into tissues into organs, and organ into organ system. Okay, so occurrence of different types of tissues, organs and organ system result in a division of a labor of performance of different function of the body by specialized structure. Cell are not only building blocks of the organism, they are also the functional unit of life. Life passes from one generation to next generation. Basically, this is the called of heredity. Like, I am look like my mother. I am look like my father. This is called heredity. So this heredity are transferred by the cell. Maybe you look like your any kind of your family, maybe your parents, maybe your mom, maybe your grandmother. So this the transformation of the cell, and this is called the heredity. You will get to know by your next class. So now, who discovered cell? Let me tell you one thing. The first microscope was built by Jason in 1590. It was first modified by Galileo. I hope you know the name. Know his name. He is a famous scientist. The microscope was first discovered by Jason in 1519, and it was first modified by Galileo and then by Robert Hooke. So Robert Hooke in 1635 or maybe 1695, I forget that year, excuse me, was a mathematician and physicist. So he developed a new microscope with which he studied the internal structure of a numbered plants. Okay, so he was the first one who discovered the cell. Thank you for today. That's all for today's class. Hope to see you again. Thank you.